Hello everyone, it's Leon again. Tonight I'm going to play a brand new game. It was only released uh, yesterday, July the 6th, by an Australian developer who goes by the handle Gritfish, and it's called Killing Time at Light Speed. Now, when I was at university, I did some physics intermixed with all the other stuff I did there, and I was quite fascinated by light speed and the way it works and time contraction, because I think we all know the twin paradox, where if you go off at light, the speed of light, if one twin goes off at the speed of light and then returns several years later, his twin who stayed on Earth is older than he is. It doesn't take as long, it seems, although it feels like 8 years when you're going. It isn't 8 Earth years. That's another story. This thing is where you're on a spaceship traveling at near the speed of light, and the only way you have to keep track of what's going on back in the universe is to use social media. Not played it, I've just downloaded it now. I haven't a clue what's going to happen. Let's see how it goes with this brand new game. Continue. The flight is estimated to take approximately 29 years. This could be quite some broadcast. And my perceived flight time will be approximately half an hour. The weather on the Gliese 667C at the time of arrival is expected to be temperate. So we got a planet to go to. We don't have suspension pods. Okay. You also choose to use the time reading up on your destination's recent history, which will be updated as we travel, thanks to our long-range singularity communication network. In addition, our partnership with FriendPage allows for access to the popular social media network, so you can catch up on all the news from home. You've automatically signed in with the account registered to your tickets. Well, I seem to be called Jay. I don't know how that happened. But there you go. 5 new messages. So Voight says, and showing up more and more, but there's got to be a better name for them. These people aren't smart. I like what you've done. Cuddle the ties, turn and run. There's a billion stars up there. Where's yours? Space Now is flying to Glee, Kepler, and Tau Ceti. Well, that's my time stream. Right, I suppose this is social media, so 18 suicide, just what's going on Faxland. Black subsidiary advances the OQR. So, skip it. Alright, so that's all the social media stuff. So I take it I'm supposed to post something here. Well, I've cut all my ties. I'll commend that. Promoted message. Right, where are we supposed to go? Refresh the page. Now public education. 10 trends that you won't probably happening. Messages 1. Things are strange here. Alright, let me just get this over here. Let me just get this out of the way. Okay, got my chat room there. Okay, all you guys watching out there, I got the chat room going. Well, that's not the chat room. Okay. Right, I gotta put up a message. Can I type something? Things are strange here. I don't know how you post a new message. How are you supposed to do this? Show 2 replies. How do you reply to these things? Killer ads are... These are strange here. All these implanters are everywhere. It'll probably be the same when you get there. Promoted message. Death on the Streets starts Monday on QBC. Try the Asteroids of Scrat. The latest game from Kale Industries for free. It's addictive. Down here. Let's see, with show 23 replies. Got hot water? Well, you're probably just okay. This is really weird, man. So I've got to look at all this social media to find out what's happening on Earth right at the present time. Grabs popcorn. Prompt. Well, oh my God, what is? No, I'm Jay, aren't I? Well, I like what does a dog's nose is essential for turning when you won't suspect it. Okay, we'll go with that. I like dogs. We'll go with that. I like dogs. Since you're J, all the implanters are everywhere. I don't have any. So here's my time stream. That's true. People did feel the same about digital cameras. This is a slow burner. Something's cold down there. Starts working on zombie apocalypse hideout. See lightning. Yeah. Imagine a future where we reach the stars. Now imagine being a giraffe. Not that funny. Yeah. Everything's recorded, but it feels all wrong. Hearing your own voice played back to you feels alien. There's probably a good reason for that. That's an inner ear thing. Yeah, there we go. Seeing my thing now. Well, the message list is getting pretty long now. Let's refresh the page. One new message. Is this the same new message? Things are strange here. All these implanters everywhere. It'll probably be the same when you get there. So go back to my time stream. New stuff. Playing with my Ocular all day. The video recording thing is just too cool. Commended that one. Can reach the stars. That's not a good enough joke for me. The Ocular looks good, but I'll call Black Products. I'll be waiting for version 2. I know what people actually want from the thing. Yes, everything's recorded, but it all feels wrong. There's probably a good reason for that. That's an inner ear thing. We should let people... This is about the implant. Oh, here's the implant thing. We should let people be sure, unless they're fucking themselves up. This about the implant thing? Yeah, sure, we figured out wetware. But if there's rejections years from now, pluggers will wish there was a register. Take what shots? Does the diagnostics every night. Glowing eyes everywhere. How do they know what they're seeing is real? What are you talking about? Try and get some conversation going here. Alice seems friendly enough. I think I'll still try to do this. We really give a piece or so. Space it, I'm still seeing ads. Best of luck. Another Arcanars. That blue glow is fucking creepy. Life's just getting oculars. A lot of ocular conversation here. Let's see what the 2 replies are. Got 29 years to do this, you know. The land of the blind. What's so bad about that? The Oculars. The land of the blind. The man with one eye is king. Something like that. Oh, what are these dots here? That's a hard thing. That is a hard thing. That is a hard thing there. Just work for a beer after work stuff, actually. Okay. Refresh the time. So I've got 5 new message. Our partnership with Ocular, the digital implant media platform, allows you to access all your favorite front page content streamed directly to your interocular lens. Are these glasses interocular? I just gotta... I need some more glasses. I haven't had any in 3 years. 5 new messages. You're terrible. What the hell, Jay? Well, people don't like me. Let's send another prompt. Let it go. So they're getting their oculars. Ha! Guess this isn't so bad, but all the guys at work just won't shut up about them. Oh my god. Ocular ads are... They did, didn't they? Not what I'm talking about. So what are you talking about? People are putting cameras in their eyes. Like Google glasses and stuff like that. They have this glow in them that makes them look like a TV show bad guy. Well, let's get the news. Cybernetic implants become commonplace. Legislature countered plugged leaks in the legal system, failing to keep up with technology. The next space race isn't for planets, it's for galaxies. Now that's the whole thing. If Earth is advancing its years faster than I am, then they might be going faster in technology. Oculars might not have even been invented by the time I left. Has that occurred to anybody? Cybernetic implants become commonplace. There's a quickly becoming commonplace. Legislators are panicking, trying to keep up with new methods of cybercrime enabled by always-on embedded technology. A trend that started with the Ocular, still an industry leader, now extends to exoskeletal limb enhancements, auto-translation hearing enhancements, no computers. But yes, it's happening with alarming frequency. Our legal system is ill-equipped. The one of these new technologies came new terrors. What happens if your own body is no longer under your control? So the robots want to take over. Right. Go away from the paper and go back to the friend page again. With lots of implants get through Oculars. Well, let's see if I can come up with a clever answer though. How do they? Be at Econ today in the Artist Alley, exchanging the physical imaginings for the digital representation of value. Oculus data. Some people, I suppose, have mobile phones these days, cell phones. To my good friends in the States, well, probably time I went out and got a bit of exercise. So we're still talking about cybernetic implants here. Remember on our flight? Yes, this is our flight. Okay, let's see. I want to see. Let's be enthusiastic. Some guys just started spazzing out on the sidewalk and punched through a car. Well, is that just normal behavior? Probably. Out the window, like the bonnet. Punched a hole. Well, he's got one of these ocular things in there. That's what's going on Earth. Hey, we got these ocular things and people are getting implants. They're becoming, what was the name of the guy? $1 Million Man, that was it. $1 Million Man. There's a 70s TV show called The $1 Million Man with a guy who was all made with a robot. He'd been in some kind of terrible accident. They basically rebuilt his all arms because he became Superman after that. Stop looking at friend page and try refreshing the Keezy iced tea. Check out this video someone took with their Ocular. Well, the link's the link is unavailable. Well, that's been banned. Dogs have no sense of time, which makes them perfect time travelers. That I like. They have such short lives too. Okay, refresh the page. Better refresh this page. Gustav has changed his status to in a relationship with Klein, and Klein has changed their status with Gustav. Well, congratulations to Gustav and Klein. Today's my last day at InCare. I'm moving on from InCare to management role at Ambers. I'll commend that. Congratulations. We'll put that on there. From insurance to inebriation. Well, good for that. That sounds like a fair trade. Insurance to inebriation. Sounds like a very fair trade. Like a mirror. Now, Gustav and Klein. Gustav's got together with Klein and Klein with Gustav. But I need to congratulate them somehow. Spoilers, it just says it's better than your old tablet thing. I like my lap panel. A lap panel for a tablet. I like that. Outernet TV, 10,000 planets worth of television, and everybody's still waiting for the last Dungeons and Zombies novel. That's because the old TVs are best. The old programs are best. Just like the $1 Million Man. And Klein, there's Gustav's other half now. Let's see. Binocular dash. Now, how come Gustav doesn't know that much about Klein if they got married? Well, let's ask what an ocular. Everybody's talking about him. Why not? And there's more dog stuff here. How about that? Some stray dogs have figured out how to use the subway system. In other news, the trains are still fucked. Now, I understand Gritfish, who wrote this thing, is Australian, but he writes very British style. I don't know how many trains they have in Australia. Too big a country for trains, really, isn't it? Imagine a future where we find these black obelisks. Imagine what the Pope hat feels like. Black Obelisk, now that's another old movie. You ever seen 2001: A Space Odyssey? It has black obelisks in it. There's one on Earth, and one on the Moon, and one on Jupiter. So property prices are going to go down, right? I somehow doubt it. There's less people. I guess you eventually have to. So if the population is maybe going down, but then I don't know how that'll affect the minimum standard, things like that. So everything stays the same, and that sucks. So it sounds like people are getting their arms replaced on Earth, and their legs, and their eyes, and their cheekbones, and everything else. And people are dying out. And they got a change of president there with Canner in office. I want to follow that. We're not seeing modules void. The pluggers want to be treated like normal. Like they got fucking superpowers. Pluggers. People shouldn't be on some watch list because they lost an arm. Right. You have to get a license for a gun. Why should it be different when you can throw a bullet fast enough to kill someone? It's not a huge deal, Alice. You have to pop the ocular when you go through a sec check. It's a bit gross, but whatever. It is, though. It's huge. Your ocular stores everything you looked at. You want to give that over to a stranger? Everything? I still can't congratulate Gustav and Klein on their engagement. Want to go to a park where the trees don't have brand names on them just once. I like that. That's great. Alice seems to be coming more and more into my stream, doesn't she? Makes good quote. She makes good comments here on this social media site. I just want to go to a park where the trees don't have brand names on them just once. Let's like to breathe filter in. That isn't mown by thoughtless machines. Oh, we chose this. I'm getting worried about you. I am getting worried about you. Now, these look like Morse code. A... K... Looks like Morse code, doesn't it? Is that A? Dot... No, that's not... S... C? SC? Check this out. Video link unavailable. Young people don't talk to anymore. They just stare off into space. They're already non-mechanical employees at Green Acres now? More of a factory. Well, let's go back up to the top of the page now. I got 3 new messages. Climb their video camera and playback device that sits inside your eye. Run some games and stuff too. Things are really fucked right now. You should be glad you got out. So what is the problem? I gotta find out from Sheba what's going on. What do you want me to say, Jay? Let you looking after yourself. Let's just do that. No need to be creepy, do we? Okay, we can work our way down the time stream again. Thousands of ocular videos leaked. Now, are they hacking these oculars that are in our eyes, looking at things on Earth? In other news, thousands of people learn encryption exists. Oh, here's another doggy one. When Lord Byron was told that his dog was not allowed to come with him to Cambridge, he retaliated by burning it down. Cambridge down? I hope it's Cambridge. Not the dog. Imagine a future where there are giant rings with aliens on them. Now imagine liking it enough to put one on it. Well, fuck, watch list pass. Counter can go fuck himself. Counter's the new ruler down there. Doubling down my encryption even though I don't fly. This is fucked. Why can't you teach me some of that stuff, actually? Your work stuff should be protected by the corporate positions. Can't wait to do the wedding. Why did I hashtag that? Now I've got 100% branding accounts following me. Leave me alone, Superbot. Shoot, that's Bridget. Implants are fine and all, but moving way too fast. But there's a ton of shit we haven't even thought of. So there's all this bit about the oculars, which are in your eyes, and the implants, which are everywhere else. And this new Gunner, is it? Canner? Canner. That's the new president of whatever's left down on Earth. This latest place. Nothing seems to fit. It's all too angular. Well, let's commend that, because I'm worried about Alice. For 27 years, I've been living next door to Alice. Imagine talking to the world's most polite but stubborn 5-year-old. No viewers at the present time. Okay, we don't have to do any of that. Okay, got the chat there now. We don't have any viewers. Enter the time stream, refresh the page. This guy here, I gotta figure out what this code is. Maybe I can commend him. Voigt's now in a relationship. One new message. Just crush him. They're synthetic. And female. Is that weird? I don't know if I can talk about it anyone here yet. And what's the alert? Voight has changed his status to in a relationship. So let's crush them. They're synthetic. I think it's fine as long as they make you happy. Of course it is. So let's go to the time stream and work our way down again. Okay, so child with cybernetic limbs outlawed after another trampling last week. Now imagine there's a cave. That gets a bit too weird. And Nod 22 talks in this weird code. I'd love to figure out what it is. I'll commend it again. What's wrong with me? And then we told you're inadequate today. I love that. I love that. Well, nothing's wrong with you. I think it's adorable. $2 hours to scan it. It's a hard drive and a camera. Oh, it's Gustav of Gustav and Klein fame. Not that complicated. Oh, hey there. If you need a seat in the bus, maybe say that instead of telling someone to stand because they're taking up 2 seat. Oh, hey there. Yeah, I like that. Spoke with Bob again today. Funny the habits you get into. Bob? Well, I've been stuck at this plugger checkpoint for over an hour despite having no implants, whatever. Close to 2 hours now, 2.5 hours. Line for people with oculars. You realize what that sounds like, right? One line for us and one line for other people. Yeah, I like that. No, she's long. I don't want these weirdos going through my memories. They said... You jacking it? Okay. No. We won't go with that. So now we have the games, the para games, the Q games for pluggers. Can win a race if I call my car an implant? I like that. Maybe. We distract ourselves from what we want. Why? And it's Alice. I've been sitting here painting and looking at friend page and waiting and reading. Nothing fits. Try going outside? Yeah, that park. See if we can get her out of her agoraphobia or whatever it is she's got. Got another doggy one. Greyhounds are the fastest dogs on Earth with speeds up to 45 miles an hour. Greyhound in a spaceship is probably even faster. Okay. We'll say that's a bit funny. Good a bit of batter. A planetary orbit is falling forever around a planet. That's true. And falling forever around a heart. Is this Bridget? My goodness gracious. Yeah, it hurts. A girl in the bullshit. No, let's refresh now. So Brigitte's now in a relationship. Gustav and Klein have broken up, and Voight has also broken up. We got 4 new messages to meet them. We've been dating for a while. What are the habits you get into? Bob the robot from Greenacre. So now we have the games, the para games, the Q games for pluggers. Can I win a race and call an implant? If it's on the end of your arm? Yeah, maybe. Oh my god, you remember that? Okay, that's cool. So who's... Brigitte with? I'm not quite sure. Okay, we're gonna go down the friend page now. Wolfsmotor's dog is a Pico Chihuahua. In fact, you probably have thousands of them in your bloodstream right now. Wouldn't worry about it too much. Well, I always like the doggy ones, don't I? Now here's Dot 22 again. I'm going to commend him again until I can figure out what this code is. There must be something to do with what this code is. Anybody out there got any idea what this code is? We see a completely green culture so polite it's offensive. I don't like what most of these neo-Luddites are spouting, but they do have a few valid points. What valid points? Whipping people into consumer frenzy over technology that's life-altering? It's not good for anyone. Our legal system will never keep pace with technology. It's always been behind. Without some kind of regulatory framework, we risk dire consequences. Anyway, I got an article coming up on the feeds tonight all about it all. Watch out for it. What's a clever do, but I never did get his, to congratulate him and then uncongratulate him about being with Klein. I need time. Time away from friend page and all its distractions. Oh, please don't go. Got robots and self-driving cars with AI. We're this close to having Transformers. Promoted message. So they still got this robot thing on Earth. Haven't heard about Ken or the president lately. Man, I understand old people who don't use smart comms. I don't care that your toaster talks to you in the morning. I don't either. Talking toasters, yeah. What hellscape are you living in? Yeah, that sounds about right. That's Klein. The clones do the work for us. Now imagine put a dog on a basketball. I don't think I get that one. There's got to be a limit somewhere. No way that shit's legal. Fine, this piece is weird, but I did leave my authenticator in your place. I thought it was in my bag. Oh yeah, they broke up. Yeah. Yeah, it's here. I'll drop it off at your office. Something at lunch? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so the front desk. You could have said hi. I know. It's just a bit weird still. I get that. I get that. See, we're a little place of not being a tremendous asshole to synthetics and pluggers. Well, that'd be good. Whoever heard of a drunk synthetic? Well, why do synthetics want to go to a bar? That's a good question. Oh geez, I tweaked to duck out when the implant that... Fucking jeez, where, man? Some cops hard drive. Okay, we're going to refresh the page. What do you think, guys? I mean, it's been weird just going through this, isn't it? Right, what do we got? 2 new messages. Same reason everybody else does, to blow off steam. Ha 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 ha. Just don't drink alcohol, that's all. Man, I started saying people don't use smart comms. Talking toaster, what hellscape? I'm serious. You get it from Coffee House. You literally have to tell a robot you wanted a certain shade of brown from a list. Yeah, that is a hell thing. What is happening back on Earth? Whilst I'm traveling to this other planet. Time stream. Everybody loves me. We're going to be big stars. I want to be staring at you. Good luck out there. See, I got to talk to that comment bot you've been hearing about. It'll be on the feeds tonight. Now, Brigitte, tonight didn't go so well. Dally called Sally it, and Mom just talked about grandkids the whole time. Hilarious cat videos and addictive nail-biting gameplay combining tappy cats from Hojo. And I still haven't figured out this code yet. Is that an A? In this case, what's that? A K, K-A. Interesting to figure that out, what Nod 22's code is. Right, FFS. Need a ride home, Gus? I don't know about you, but they've been getting rough up here. Is that okay? I'm sure it'll be okay, but I'm not keen on walking through that. Of course. It's okay, Gus. So Gustav and Klein, will they get back together? It's good of him to do that, isn't it? Our friends with our local law. If you see users discussing or attacking or preventing the police from doing their jobs, please read our new terms document and fill out the small story. Attacking, oh gosh. So they want somebody to fill in a form. but I wanted to scream. Poor Brigitte. Poor Brigitte. Okay, back to the time stream. Oh, Nod 22 again. W. W's. Dash. Dash dot. Dash dot. E. T. T? Right. Imagine a future we can pick between red, green, and blue. Now I've made of ice cream. I don't know, the future bot's a bit weird, isn't he? Took photos of like everything. Now Julia says, well, I'd probably be broke for the rest of my life, but I did it. I've Jeff my, oh gosh, to run my own bar. How about that? I have some arcade machines and retro console from the 2010 to 20s. I like that. And game-themed cocktails. It'll be great. I hope. Did I mention all this takes place in 2042? It says that on the opening screen, but I don't know whether I got that on the TV transmission tonight. Dogs only sweat glands are between their paw pads. That's a gross, sweaty handshake. No, I'm not going to go for that. As power sources, no ads. Your new freedom. Say congrats from me. Well, let's just see what it is. It doesn't die from lack of oxygen. Now imagine the sun explodes. A future bot is mega weird. I mean, mega weird. Not much of a viewer list tonight. Marty came by the bar tonight after work. Tonight called Little Glitch Story. Oh my god, now what? What's happening with Brigitte now? And I played that one. What ending did you get? I don't think I should spoil it, but not everyone made it. I said I'm sorry. Haha, no, it was really good. I enjoyed it. But you're crying a lot. Well, they knew I'd come with my gun to revenge my heart for Maria. Marnie came by the bar after work. We ended up just playing Corey's and talking all night. It was great. The feeds tonight, watch list checks are being reduced. But by how much? About half to 2/3? Depending on where you live. For the most part, it's actually good news. The real twist is that some places will be having much stricter security. Yeah, the poor areas. Not exactly, it's mostly areas with high security drone activity, which are poor areas. That security offers shuttle stations and international air transport routes. It's really not as bad as all that. If your hardware's unmodded, you should be in and out in under a minute. Books they tried to ban. better refresh the page again. I wonder when we get to. Imagine a Yankee in King Arthur's court. Now imagine the Yankees winning a game. Man, this is strange. What's the new message? Will do. Don't know what the new freedom is, though. A large breed dog's resting heartbeat between 50 and 100 times a minute. Mind if I just grab a glass of water, guys? Whoa! Yeah. A large breed dog resting is 50 and 100 times per minute. Apparently, the human heart cannot love. Gritfish is obviously a dog owner. Finally found a babysitter. Yeah. For Mr. 8 and Miss 6 for the night. And we finally got to see a movie that didn't have singing animals. Always an advantage, I would think. So I watched more cartoons now than when I was single. Yeah, I like that. Do I know anyone who works at Skimmit? I'm trying to make sense of these deals, and these figures are nuts. I asked for a press release, and they sent me an encyclopedia, yeah? A bunch of human rights activists popped up to pick fights at the synthetic rights meeting in the north today. Super gross. Still around, a bunch of folks are just hanging out down at Dirty Emma's. I'll check with Sal. They got up and spoke a bit, and I think it was a bit stressful, so they maybe want to go home. Things are going to go bad any day now. You can see it everywhere. It's fact. Gustav's pretty miserable and pessimistic. Things have only gotten worse for people breaking their implant warranties. Wentworth's done nothing to undo the legal mess that Canner left. Oh, Canner's been mentioned again. Finally. The HRAs spam every discussion and opinion forum. Bomb threat every synthetic rights meeting. We have no tools to deal with it. And we're looking at a bunch of presidential nominees every bit as bad for us as Canner. There's nothing but anger on both sides, and it's going to boil over. Long to see her. Front pitch IT and marketing. IDRS. My final message. What's happening here? H memo posters. Purchase synthetic humanoid shell. And it will be uploaded to it in 3 minutes. I've tried to convince you. I've tried to persuade and bribe you. 1 million sons have been born and died, and you still won't click on the damn ads. The latest brands at low prices at our luxury warehouse location in your location. Well, unless I tweaked. Oh, cool. With the ocular impact using, definitely laggy. People are walking around half made of metal. Their shock synthetics are people too now. Well, yeah. Well, how do you know you're a human? Robots are people? Protests erupt into zero fucks were given. We got Nod 22 here with this weird code again. I haven't figured that out. So we'll just keep. I'll keep on forgetting to commend Nods there. I'm sec checked. Their deal. Bullshit. All the ocular out there. It's the end. Somebody told me where the bodies were synthetics. Gunshots were the cops. I could see at least 3 bodies where I am. Whew. This doesn't sound good, does it? The sneaker company's refusing to pay me because I have a sketchy record. Using my work, but they have a problem with paying me? Fuck these guys. Fuck this. Fuck all this. Wait. Hey, Klein. Let's talk about this privately. See what I can dig up. That's a good idea. Gunshots now getting inside. I just saw someone. God, everybody's getting shot down there. What the heck is going on? Can we figure out what these codes are from NOD 22? Anybody got any ideas? My Maria, how do you come with my heart, Maria? My Maria? Hold on there, my Maria. I'm making senses. Trying to watch people ocular systems to keep aware of things, but at the same time, not get depressed is hard. Yeah. Shima. Fuck, if you're anywhere near the city circle, stay inside. Or get the fuck out if you can. Disappointing decision from the government today. These rights are already enacted in many other countries that we'd consider ourselves more progressive than. Rights? What rights? The need for a legal framework to handle the inevitable conflicts that will arise. But if all the other countries can afford to extend those rights, how can we? I'll imagine shapes that don't exist. Green Acre's gone. There's just rubble there now. Green Acre's gone. Wow. It's getting bad down there. What's going on? To put the gangs out of business. A kindergarten class? Cops came to work at lunch. It's been a year. Gus is in the wind. They've got nothing. Make my life hell as well. I haven't heard from Bob. I'm going to go down to Greenacre after work. But there is no Greenacre. Somebody just said there's no Greenacre. Did you find him? Did you find Greenacre? I'm hanging out nearby the protest today. The major feeds aren't covering it, but it feels like half the damn city's out in the streets. 72% of dog owners believe their dogs can detect when stormy weather is on the way. They are idiots. End of time stream. Tailored marketing AI. AI technology, thanks to stay with us. We remind all users of the friend page service. All timesheets are considered public knowledge and may be shared with law enforcement. More impressed. So they're spying on us. They're spying on us. Just listening to this great thumpy music. Let me know, eh? Haven't heard from Bob. Still running, but his chassis got wrecked. Pretty much a hard drive. He's pretty much a hard drive on my desk right now. Weird. Greenacre's gone. There's just rubble there now. What's going on? Please kill a synthetic in front of a crowd of people. Protests got fucked. We're still dealing with the fallout. So they're still going after the synthetics. The National Council of Grants said a full set of rights provided to organic humans. Oh gosh. This is a federal decision. Now it's up to each state to upload its laws to fit the national ruling. And there's a lot of protest here, and they're censoring it all. Things will take time to change. The usual states will need, of course, be dragged kicking and screaming. Make no mistake, this is progress. Multiplayer footage. Finally got Bob's AI core back into its shell. 2 weeks. Oh gosh. He looks in the mirror and he nearly has a heart attack. What happened to him? 2 weeks. Gets a new heart and doesn't check it out for 2 weeks. Glad he's doing okay though. Must have been stuck in that calculator. He must have been cramped. The two of you are going to keep living together. I love this. You two should come over for dinner next week. Sally's become quite the chef. Ha, that'd be great. Bob's new shell has taste sensors. I'm sure I'll have a lot of questions for Sally about it. I like that. I like that. My Maria, don't you know, I've come a long, long way. I've been longing to see her. The years since the synthetic right process, and 2 months since granted equal right, where the bullshit doesn't stop. And yeah. Still publishing photos of every event I go to. I'll still keep talking about equality here, even if the reporting system is garbage. Miss 8 is asking how to make a game like Julie's old ones. Ha 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 ha. A lot easier these days, but should I show her the old console ones I made? Show 3 replies. Like if it gets deleted, you just restore the backup. They charge the synthetics for a backup, a lot. Most of them can't afford it. It's less than being brought back. It's more like having a twin that lives on after you died. And we got the code, so we commend the code again, in case that gets us anywhere. I'd love to know what this code is. Not 22. Became local celebrities for lol dogs. Brigitte's got married. Oh, Brigitte and Sally got married. They got married. Company using goods, pulling a police investigation to distribute prohibited footage about activity that may have been between you and this user. Terrific. I'm a long ways from the police, at least. I wonder what time it is. Teleportation. I mean, reaching before the ships that left 20 years ago. Good. CSS finally makes sense. Complete history. CSS. Skim it. Will IE6 never die? Nope, sorry. You're stuck supporting it. Inequality. Meet the synthetics fighting to overturn the outdated race. There's no way it won't happen to us. My friend page, and here's the time stain. Perfect for you. Star got beautiful. She's staring down me stumbling into my star. Hyenas aren't actually dogs. They're more closely related to your weird Uncle Frank. Probably. Oh, good old Nod 22 again. I don't know what that is. Miss Nod called me Dad. Will synthetic encryption algorithms finally be safer? No, imagine your present. Surprised you thought it was your birthday, didn't you? Oh, it's saying 250 words and gestures. That's probably more than your shitty kids. That's probably true. Okay, that's that one. That was a quick one. Data terms of if you've been or threats of physical, please read our new terms and conditions. Fill out a small survey. All right, a new guide for repairing lubricant. Stupid questions. Ubuntu Linux, the first human child to be raised by synthetics, is, of course, completely normal. A guide for pairing living inorganic compounds for human child to be raised by synthetic is, of course, completely normal. Do you know where your children are? If you're Yoakum, Cubesidian Synthetics OS 4940, and Jill, you manufacture Dynamics MD2051 for Minnesota, the answer is probably yes. As the synthetic citizens permeate further into our everyday lives, we often hear the shrill outcry from poor organic fundamentalist groups, doomsaying the death of family values. This, of course, is a statement which loses relevance as the rate of synthetic couples applying for adoption grows exponentially each year. The first of these couples to ever successfully adopt a human child recently celebrated a very special milestone for their daughter. Magda, 22, recently graduated from the University of Duluth with a degree in artificial syntax and morphology. She was always a curious child, recalls Yoakum. She had kept a journal of all the noises our cat made. Hoping... Are we there? Hoping to figure out how to speak the same language. Even now, she texts me cat noises sometimes. It's a nice joke we have. On the special occasion... On a special occasion, Magda was asked to comment on whether or not she felt like having synthetic parents impeded her development as a child. And this she had to say: I complained a lot in my teens, like when my folks wouldn't let me go to parties or whatever, but I think that's just a normal parent stuff. When growing up, I knew kids whose parents fought all the time and did nasty things behind each other's back, but mine just worried about me. When asked about what she'll do now that she's graduated, Magda commented, I think I'll move closer to the city, where there's more opportunity to use my degrees. But not too far, I'd miss Mom and Dad too much. Skimmit has been purchased by Q Media. The rumors are true. Skimmit creator Hildred Tate has sold the aggregator social media site to long-term rivals Q Media for an undisclosed sum. The sale reportedly includes the revolutionary machine learning algorithms that tailor each user's experience based on their internet footprint and genetically predicted predisposition, along with the legal agreements and exemptions that allow access to the genome registry for all of the site's registered users. Q Media acted quickly to quash rumors that they plan to monetize the genetic data, something Tate had always staunchly opposed, and which may have been a condition of the sale. As a result of this, Q Media planned to end their own largely unsuccessful site attempting to emulate Skimmit. Q Media did promise that Q Plus users would be able to import their Q circles into Skimmit, something of which both users of the website have applauded. Now, it still says Skimmit up there. It doesn't say Q Media. One new alert. Still about that. Hey, remember when dating apps only had to deal with human genders? It's like 50 checkboxes. I love that. Maria Q books, you can never escape. You can only move south from the coast. Imagine a world where the content is horrible garbage. The comment sections are nice. Now imagine a future without content. Well, forget about that. And ouch. Oh well, I think that's a good place to stop. Well, see, I'd like him to stay. Chatter's looking so good, you guys. The UI feels like something's in the future. I think I can finally talk about this because they have. Starting in a few weeks, I'll be doing a series of initial installations around the city with Vanity. Vanity? It's not Vanbo. Vanity. We're doing something big and green and lush and dirty and cool and metallic all at once. I can't tell you when or where yet. You'll know it when you're inside it. Oh, God, now what? Guys, I think I just got my first dick pic from a synthetic. Oh, God. Christ, like, but a crotch. I mean, points. I'm going to leave that. Oh, God, Bob brought a friend home last night, and now he's been asking me about upgrades all day. What the fuck do I tell him? Sally, I think I need some help here. Oh dear, I'm unsure how to be delicate about this. Is it because they're nervous or lacking? It was $300. I didn't think he'd need it. He doesn't have a what? Okay, signed up. Add me on Chatter if you still got it. Same name as here. Well, as part of the new new series for the feeds, I'm going to try and using the human synthetic dating network Rubber over the next few weeks. Good for you, Voight. Dalmatian puppies are pure white when they are born. Develop their spots when you embarrass them in public. Yes, another good dog joke. Jesus, the ads in this thing are getting terrible. It's gibberish most of the time, and we'll go again. Voight changed his status, and Voight changed his status to single. So a quick out and then back in. Have a new message. He doesn't have a. He does now. Wish that came with a silencer. So what's Skimmit got to say? Still says Skimmit, doesn't say Q Media. Stop using the term neomsexual. It's just really getting silly now. This guy's a genius or completely insane, or maybe both. World's first functional laser sword. Researchers at the Technical University of Berlin have developed the first laser sword. The breakthrough, which involved the magnetization of photon coils, paves the way for both military and commercial grade laser swords. Senior researcher Carolyn Traugott spoke to the press about the achievement earlier today, saying, "We're really proud of what we've done here. It's taken years of hard work by the team, and we're all very excited about where this future technology is." Speculation has already begun what tech companies will look to license this technology, with Fabricorp emerging as an early front runner. Fabricorp's CEO Helena Matheson is expected to address the rumors in a scheduled press conference later this week. Chester Kazmar. It's Ganymede. Oh, sorry. The village of Alara on Ganymede, that's a moon of Jupiter, isn't it? Has been struck down with a mysterious flu-like illness after bacteria from the meteorite impact was pulled into the air filters last year. Little is known about the origin of the meteorite or how bacteria survived the atmospheric entry. Symptoms include small blue spots around the neck and shoulders, as well as a runny nose and sore throat. While not lethal, all flights to and from Ganymede have been halted until passengers are cleared by quarantine in order to prevent the spread of disease. Colin Shin. We're going an hour and a quarter now, and I still don't have any viewers. Where your stolen bike ends up. We've all had that feeling. 5 p.m. on a Thursday evening. It's raining. You just finished work. It's drizzling outside, and you're not looking forward to the ride. But you're nice when you get home, and you walk out on the street to unlock your bike, and shit, it's gone. What kind of asshole would do this? Why aren't the cops around when you need them? And more importantly, where did it go? Thanks to some on-street reporting, Laura found out some startling information. Going undercover, she managed to meet with a local organized group of bike thieves known collectively as the Chain Gang. Chainers can average approximately 200 thefts per week, according to Laura's inside reports. They're also incredibly violent, with reports of knifings from victims who have tried to fight back. Chainers live in the local sewer network, out of sight from the police. Laura, concerned for her own safety, was unable to provide a more specific location. Where are your stolen bike ends at? Well, I've read all those now. Friend page. Yeah, Voight into and out of. Yeah. So nod, but it must do another command because I don't know what it means. This will be my last ping for a while. We're surrounded by green. 6 months with no machines. These aren't Neo-Luddites I'm staying with. It's deeper than that. So much deeper. So I'm leaving to see if there's another way. That's a pity. Goodbye, Alice. Imagine. In ancient China, an emperor's last line of defense was a small dog literally hidden up his asshole. I don't think so. Oh, hooray. Another new social network. Sure, this one's going to be a friend page killer. Just like you, Space. Voight has changed his status to is complicated. Dogs don't enjoy being hugged as much as humans and other primates. This is because they know love is fleeting. And here we go again with the codes. E, T, ETA? ETA? ETA, if that's Morse code, if the little dots are dots and the big dots are dashes. E, one dot, oh god. Been a while since I knew any Morse code. Jules, you want to come by on Friday? Alice is back in town. Bob and I are having Bridge and Sally over. Thought we'd get the whole band back together. Miss 12 and Mr. 15. So we've rolled on a few years now because there's Miss 6 and Mrs. 8. Yeah. Okay. A I E E I A E T A E T A. No, I'm making sense. Okay. I wonder if I could raise my chair a bit. Oh gosh, that's done it. Sorry, gang. Sorry, gang. Earthlight, did you just hear something? Yes, I like that. Well, that was a quick one. I wonder if we're getting welcome to Glisa. 4:43 and the temperature's a mild 27 degrees. We hope you enjoyed your time with us. Well, there you go. I have finished my voyage by killing time at light speed. Thank you, Gritfish. It was kind of weird. I enjoyed all the jokes. We'll do it another time. Thank you very much. Good night to all my listeners. And that'll be it. Look me up on Twitter. My name's Leon. Good night.